Hi, this is Prerna, your fine art coach. So today I want to share the one of the most important tip that will really going to help you improve your oil pastel paintings. So I got this question many times that how I work on the bright lights with my oil pastel paintings. So see, you have to understand first what brand pastels you are using. Is it super soft, medium soft, or hard pastels? Because technique will be completely different for all kind of pastels, right? So today I'm going to show you the technique that will help you, and this is with the super soft pastels. I will be using the gallery oil pastels, and let's see how I do it. So you can see this is the reference picture that I'm working on, and I want to show you this part, that how I can create the bright lights. Okay, so let's start. The first thing is the most important, that you need to set up your color palette. So you can see my color palette is nicely arranged for, especially from lighter tones to darker tones. Same for blues, same for orangish kind of tones. So everything is from light to dark, so that it is very handy for me to pick my colors. Now I will show you by working on this area. Whenever you're working on the bright light, so first of all you can pick your white color and just put the white wherever you feel like that area is quite white and bright. So this way we can secure the area. In base we have to secure that area with white lights. Okay, so I'm directly adding white here, and this technique is, so this is a technique that I'm using. I'm using the gallery oil pastel, so these pastels are quite soft. So what I'm doing here, first I'm securing my base with a white wherever I want my highlights. So first thing I will do, that I need to apply white in my base. So I roughly add the white color. Right, so I secure the areas where I feel like it's quite bright light. Okay, so another one I am going to pick for my shades. So here I can see one shade, and with my light hand I'm going to apply that layer. Here is the another kind of shade. So you need to understand the values. There are three type of basic tone, that is medium tone, light tone, and the brightest bright. So I'm just first of all putting all the tones down here, the darkest dark, the brightest bright, and my highlights. And close to these white, I'm also adding my another shade, which I can see here. uh, First of all it will look quite dark. So first what we do, this is the approach. Apply the colors first, and then you reduce the opacity of those colors. And I can use multiple tones on top. Like first I use the gray, now I'm using the different kind of blue. So this is how we do the mixing on paper. First idea is to apply the color wherever you see that tone. Okay, few stages of oil pastel is quite ugly, so you need to understand that. Just keep going on and keep working, and just follow the tones, follow the values. First, I am just putting the colors. No mixing, no blending, no layering. I am only just putting the colors in a right place, and then later I'm going to think what exactly I need to do. Now I am picking my light green and I'm blending here. Few touches of green here and there randomly. You can see I'm just putting my colors, I'm applying, I'm not worrying about how it will turn. So this one and this one is completely different. So just wait and you will see the all the process. Right, now what I'm going to do, I have applied all the colors, whatever I want here. Now the next thing what I can do, I can pick my any lighter color that I have applied on base and I can blend with that color. So here I have white, I can use this white. Just do blending on the spot. We don't have to drag the paint. So I'm just reducing the intensity of those colors and making it quite light. White plays a very important role in your blending because this is the only way to come up with the lighter tones. So you can see I applied white to all the areas. Earlier it was looking quite dark and now all the values are quite settled. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to use my fingertip and I have to blend it nicely or gently without putting much pressure because we are using the soft oil pastels. So you don't need to put much pressure. And when you're working on the lighter surface, it's always a good idea to keep um, you know, make sure that your finger is always clean. So whenever you are blending your colors with your fingertip, So the best idea is to blend this with your fingertip, right? And make sure your fingers are quite clean. So if you're working on the darker area, just swipe your finger this way in tissue paper, and then you can work on the lighter tones. So the good idea is to blend the lighter tones first, and then you go to darker area. This way your tones will be fresh and vibrant. So when I'm blending this blue area, I'm not touching the white area because I want my white to be fresh, right? And if you accidentally go out of this area, so no worries, we can fix that later also. Right, so this is the first layer that we have added, and now we will slowly build up these layers. Again, I'm using white here because I want to reduce the intensity of this blue color which is visible. So let's apply more white on top. So you can see I applied a lot of white color here, and then I'm going to blend it. So make sure your fingertips are clean. So for blending, I can do two ways. First, I can use a blending stump, or you can use your finger. So I prefer to work with my finger. I'll show with you blending stump also. So I use the flat part of a blending stump. Don't use the tip part because that will going to drag your paint, or it can lift up your paint, because we have applied a lot of layers here, at least 3 layers, right? So this way with the light hand you can do it, or I personally love to use my finger. Don't put much pressure, because if you're going to put pressure at the end, it's a wax, right? So it can lift up your color, or it can drag your color from one area to another. So it's better keep your hand light and just keep blending your colors. So I'm doing it gently um, without disturbing my base layers. So in starting it was looking too bright, right? But now you can see this color is light, and this is how I prepared all the color, all the tones here. And this area again, I'm going to work on this area because I have to make it like super blurry. So this is how I create the bright highlights in my painting. If you're interested to know how to do it with the hard pastels, just comment below and I will share the another video with you all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the another one. Bye for now.